sick. Holy. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I would like to introduce y'all to the new car. Well, a new car in the channel. Obviously, the Audi isn't going anywhere. That was my first car. I love it, but we got another one. And big reveal in 3, 2, now. Yes, sir. We got ourselves an Acura Integra. So she's a 2001 and a one owner. So she's super duper clean. I don't know why this is like this though. Let me just mind that. There we go. Don't worry about that. As I was saying, yeah, she's here she is, guys. She's a one owner, well, two owner now, obviously, but previously one owner. Super duper clean, and she's the new car of the channel. So she's mostly stock right now. All she has is Omni coilovers from like the early 2000s. So not gonna lie, they kind of ride like a bag of rocks. So that might have to go at some point. And a Magnaflow exhaust. But other than that, and it's a catback too, so we still pass emissions and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, she is completely stock. And yeah, obviously a 5-speed manual. You know, we couldn't go with these old autos, but yeah, she rides like a dream. Other than the bag of rock suspension, of course. But yeah, paint is super duper clean. I really wanted one in this color, this green, to be completely honest with you. But no peeling whatsoever on the paint. There is like a few scuffs here and there, but other than that, she's good to roll. But yeah, there she is. So right now she's gonna be kind of like a daily, just because she gets better gas mileage and all that. She's not a V, it's the LS model, so it's a non-VTEC motor. So we're probably not gonna be pushing any crazy numbers with it unless we boost it. But there she is, super duper clean Acura Integra LS from 2001. Well, obviously this one's not gonna, you know, have too much modification. I think we're gonna be mostly stock, not get too involved. Whoa, wait, don't tell me. What's that? Wait, you're lying to me. Don't tell me. Coilovers? Oh, what is this? Oh, upgraded brakes? Wait, don't tell. Oh, I think progress grew sway bar? What? No, not a baffled oil pan. No, I can't. I already have one. I already have one race car. I don't need to. What the? Oh no. So yeah, obviously, guys, I lied. What's the fun in having an Integra if you can't have fun with it? You know what I'm saying? If I wanted a boring daily driver, I would have gotten like a Camry or something. So yeah, we're gonna be throwing some mods on this car today. By some, I mean a lot, and by a lot, I mean this ran me like around like $1,500. So please like or something, subscribe, help me out. But yeah, it kind of spiraled because, as I said earlier, this car's suspension rides like a bag of rocks. They're Omni coilovers from like the early 2000s, so like they're nearly 2 decades old. No, they're more than 2 decades old. So they definitely, I don't know, like every single time I hit a bump in these, it feels like my spine is shattering. So yeah, it kind of started off with that. Like I just wanted new coilovers for it to be more comfortable. And then I got the new coilovers. I was like, oh, if I get new coilovers, I probably need a sub. I know you don't need a subframe brace. I was like, oh, but just in case, like, you know, the subframes in these are thin, so let's get a subframe brace. When I thought about that, I was like, oh, I'm not really going to be making use out of the subframe brace if I don't get a bigger sway bar, so I bought the Progress sway bar kit, right, with the subframe brace. And then at that point, I was like, well, I'm like $500 away from making this, like, Canyon ready, so I went ahead and got an upgraded brake kit and a Moroso baffled oil pan to help with oil starvation, because we don't like that. So yeah, we have kind of our work cut out for us today. And then on top of that, we have don't mind this mess here, but we have a, what's it called? A rear strut tower brace, and also a Type R front strut tower brace. So we're pretty set in terms of things to do on the car today. So should be pretty fun. So we got the car jacked up now. To be honest, no shade on Omni for, you know, literally no weight on this. That is like a surprising amount of, I mean, a surprising lack of sag in the wheel. So props to them. You know, I'm pretty sure Omni's a good brand, or was a good brand, but they just don't exist anymore, and these coilovers are done for, so just trying to get rid of them. But yeah, we got it all jacked up and we started unbolting everything. Okay, so unfortunately for us, I just discovered that these, probably the fronts too, to be honest, but these brake rotors, they use this type of fucking, what's it called? Not a Torx or a Hex, but an actual Phillips set screw to them even, so that could be bad. Judging by the condition of this rotor, how rusty. Well, I mean, this is California, so it only gets so rusty, but you get the point. Like, this is definitely going to be on there. So I have it soaking in PB Blaster right now, as if that might even do anything. But more likely than not, I'm probably going to either have to get some type of drill or some other way of getting this off. Probably what's it called, like a hammer punch or something along those lines. But in the meantime, this is all I can do, so hopefully it goes okay. That's a quick update. I had to switch to 1080p because my camera's running out of storage. But we guys, if you ever need a first car, buy a Honda, please. Like this shit right here, taking this coilover out, I kid you not, took me less than 5 minutes. You know how long it took me to get one out on that side? Like 1 hour, because of its divorce setup, and like I don't know, you had to like use like a pry bar to get the spring out. This 1 minute, like look, get it out. Ugh. Like, ugh. Look at that. There she is. Oh my gosh, this is dirty, but damn. Look at that, Omni Power. I wonder if there's a date somewhere on this. I don't know. I mean, these are really good coilovers back in the day, but they're just kind of old now. I think I have a solution for this too that I'll show you guys later, but yeah, but let's keep going. So we just unbolted the bottom of this right now, but I was just looking around. It's right here, focus. I didn't even see that, but that sway bar and link bolt is back way the fuck out for no reason. I didn't touch that, I swear. So good thing we caught that. Hopefully the threads are okay. So yeah, unfortunately I did take them out, and as I thought, this control arm the threads are fucked. So I took a bolt out that side, the good side, and I put it in here, and it did not want to thread at all straight. So I either need to dye this, which I don't own one, or I need to just get a new control arm. So I don't know, I have to think about that. But in the meantime, let's get this fucking guy out. I actually found a pretty cool way to deal with these. So I found this bit somewhere in some random tool bin. It just so happens to fit perfectly right in here. As you can see, fits. Shit. And then just to be sure that it doesn't go loose or anything, I'm gonna put it in there. Get a few taps with this guy. It's nice and snug. I grab the ratchet. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this real quick. Now that those two are loose, I'll hit the other ones on the other side, and then I'll think of a solution for the fucked up control arm over there. Alright, well, we just went and bought ourselves a die kit from Harbor Freight. Got some food for us too, so just to handle that that cross-headed roll hole, so hopefully that works. We'll head home right now. Hi, big shout out to Harbor Freight. I just hit this thing with the tap, and she threads again. I'm not threading the bolt again to show you guys, but she threads again, so I had to take it out the car to actually fit the tap in. So I'm gonna put this back in and try and get this rear end finished up as quickly as possible, because it is already like 5:30 and we have a lot to do. I kind of doubt that we're gonna get everything done tonight, but we'll try our best. We got the control arm mark back up, and we got the old sway bar out, so we're gonna try and get I think we're gonna do the subframe brace and sway bar first, just to make things a little bit more I guess chronological. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah, let's get to work. Alright guys, quick status update. Say hi to the camera, Kendrick. It's fucking we've been pretty hard at work, but honestly, with not that much fruit to bear, we got the rear coilovers on and the rear brakes on and the rear sway bar on. As you can see that right there, but we haven't gotten the coilovers adjusted to the ride height we need yet. And we still haven't got this rear strut bar on, so we still have our work cut out for us, and we didn't even touch the front yet. So, and it's almost 12 fucking o'clock, so we gotta hurry up.
We gotta speed run this shit.
Yeah. Alright, what up, y'all? It's a different day. We got as far as adjusting the rear coilovers yesterday, and kind of called it quits at there. We got the progress sway bar on, we got the rear coilovers on, and we got the rear brakes on, but that's about that. So yeah, it's a new day. We ended yesterday at like around 1 in the morning, so I mean, we did our best, but we got some more time to finish up everything today, so we're gonna get our best shot. Kendrick's on the way here too as well. Actually, it's his birthday, so massive shout out to him. He's a huge help. What a great guy. But yeah, let's try and get her done. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks a lot more pretty than before. Alright y'all, I know this is a bit of a big time jump, but the coilovers for the front and also the front brakes and everything are on. Sorry for not recording that much. We were kind of really struggling over the course of multiple days. Well, it wasn't really struggling in the sense, it was mainly just we were working in between other plans and obligations that we had to do like in our lives. So like, for example, like we got the coilovers and the brakes on, and then they started making this horrible like squealing noise. I think it was, and then we took it apart again, and it turned out to be like one of the front clips was rubbing against the motor or whatever, because it wasn't pushed in all the way, and yada yada. But so that's that. But we have one more project, which is the baffled oil pan, which needs to go on still. I'm not sure if I'll keep this in the same video. I might make it its own video just because of how much I've been kind of like doing everything on this car, and like I haven't really been recording every single little bit. Maybe I'll be a little bit more thorough with the oil pan video, but we'll see.